Guys, we're back. We're here with another tier list. This one I feel like is near and dear to every hockey fan or hockey player's heart. We're talking hockey numbers. It's the first thing you go into your season. You're looking to get there early on the first practice day because you got to grab your jersey. I mean, we're here with Igor Larionov. Do you prefer Igor Larionov II or Igor Larionov Jr.?
Just Iggy's fine or Larry.
Literally neither of those.
Iggy is a sick name.
Yeah, I'll like that.
Like you gotta work it, you know?
Yeah, you're here to help us rank the numbers, and obviously you probably have a different experience being an actual good hockey player where I don't think you have to go in and try and grab your jersey first. I think it's more of like you just kind of choose. But I don't know if I've ever actually asked anyone this. How do you choose your number as a professional hockey player? Like, do you just tell someone and they...
I mean, usually they like text you and they ask you like what number you want, but like this year, the team I played for, we had no money at all, so they had like 4 available jerseys, and yeah, they were just like, we have 4 jerseys available, 2 of them are way too big for you, one of them is way too small, so you're stuck with 69. I'm like, dope.
Yes!
Oh, what?
Yes! That's what I'm talking about. Igor, I also wear 69, but more by choice. Wasn't just thrown my way.
I mean, if I had a choice, I would have picked 69 either way, because like, why not pick 69? There's 99 numbers, and you expect me not to pick 69? Come on.
Iggy, you are an absolute legend. Let's go. Yadubio, baby.
There's some context for you there. He was tricked into saying that because it's the only Russian words he knows. That's why he probably shouldn't just yell at Jesse, because it does mean something.
Isn't it just I'm a moron?
Yeah.
Igor, you just teed us up to say what your number was, and you're actually the first one we've got on this list because we're ranking hockey numbers, and yeah, we've got number 69 right there. So I think why don't we'll kick it off with yourself. Where are you ranking that number?
By far the best.
Whoa, early. All right.
My guy.
Either the best or delete this, and it's clearly the best. Like,
Does anyone disagree?
Well, I think this is where we're going to find out what our criteria is. Like, do we care, like, who's worn it? Do we care whether or not you wear it? Because I agree already with Iggy, where it's like, you either love that number or you're going to delete it. It's one of the two. I mean, I'm a little bit more in between, just because, I mean, I have my own thought of what the best number is. I don't see a lot of guys wearing it, but also maybe they don't have the courage to actually do it.
The courage to wear it adds to like the legend. It doesn't take any courage to wear any other number on this list.
No, there's some that take some courage.
99.
No one can wear 99.
This is all hockey everywhere. We're talking KHL,
Sure.
we're talking beer league, we're talking minor hockey. If you want to wear 99 in beer league, you can wear it. I'm pretty sure even, I think Nick Backstrom wore 99 on, I don't know if it was in the Swedish Elite League or the KHL when there was the lockout season.
I think he wore 69.
I think he wore both.
And here I was thinking that Nick Backstrom wasn't one of my favorite hockey players.
I'm on the same boat where like, I love it. I think it's a great number, but I don't know.
If you were a pro hockey player, would you wear 69?
Aw, your mom's watching, Corwin.
I want to say yes, but I'm probably lying.
I'm still going with my A pick, though. Would you pick it, Iggy? Like, you're saying, if you made the show tomorrow, that's your number tomorrow.
100%.
I actually love Iggy. This man's my spirit animal.
I don't know. My A's kind of rocky. I'm still voting A, though.
I'm kind of into just leaving it at the best for now until something dethrones it. Because, like, I respect it at the best right now.
Just a reminder for everybody watching, in this, we can only have one in the best. We can delete as many as we want, but if you're the best, you're the best, you know? So, like, if another one comes along here and gets nominated for the best, then we have to have a vote to decide which one should stay up there. So it's possible it gets knocked off that perch. But with that said, Julia, you are actually the next one up with number 19.
I have so many things to say about the number 19. If you walk into hockey practice on the very first day and you grab number 19, you think you're the best, you're probably not. You play forward and nobody on your team likes you.
No! If you wear number 19, you're like the leader of the group. Like, look at how many legends have worn 19. Joe Sakic, Steve Yzerman.
I think I'm just thinking about minor hockey. Walk and you're like, I'm number 19. Who else could have it? I'm the best. And I'm like, automatically delete it.
If you were me who grew up loving Joe Sakic and loving the number 19, you were disappointed every time you walked into the dressing room because 19 was always the biggest number and I didn't wear 19 once in my career.
Luca, were you also disappointed with your own choices? You made this list. Why is it Stevie Y? You're a Red Wings fan, dude. Like, what is this?
No, I'm not. I thought Sakic and Stevie Y are the 2 best 19s ever. They go hand in hand.
You can't go wrong. I'm just saying, more evidence you're a Red Wings fan.
Whatever. You know what? 19 deserves more respect. That's the bottom line.
No, I'm
That's a
going to
great
give it
number.
a B. I'm going to give it a B.
Oh my
because
God.
it's a good number. It's a great number, but it's just been skewed.
It's a try-hard number. If you think you're really cool, especially in like youth hockey and juniors, it's literally the guy who thinks that picking up the pucks and like helping unload the bus will get him a letter.
Do less, number 19. Do less.
I do really agree there, especially like I feel like it's like almost like when Jonathan Toews has the nickname Captain Serious. Like that nickname is only cool in the NHL because everywhere else it's just like, why are you so serious? Like what's your deal here?
What I'm gathering is if you have number 19, you got the kind of haircut you could set your watch to.
I can't believe my beloved number 19 is taking a trashing like this, but I don't think I'll be able to get it into A, so I guess B is okay.
Okay, Jesse, you're up with number 10.
So I gotta be a little careful here because there is a number 10 in the chat. 10 doesn't really thread the needle for me that much. Like the guy who wears number 10 on the team, kind of a little more quiet, keeps to himself, but like gets it done on the ice. I'll give 10 like a C.
10 means way less in hockey than it does in soccer. Like that's the number you want. And again, there's iconic players that wear 10. Like I think of Pavel Bure first, but I think it's a B, C, whatever you want to grade it there in the middle.
I'm sure people are expecting me to stick up for 10, but like pretty right. Like I like it, but like I know overall, like we have Pavel Bure on this thing, and I don't even think it's the coolest number he wore. Like when he wore 96 with Vancouver, like that was cooler.
Pavel Bure picture, man. I played beer league with him a couple years ago. The score was 9-9. No one was allowed to score because only Pavel was allowed to score the 10th goal.
Is Pavel Bure kind of a coward?
We're all playing. We got a bunch of legends. We got a bunch of pros, and like no one's allowed to score. I had 3 shifts. I had breakaways. I had to turn around the other way.
No, I kind of want to move it up now. It's a bit of a power move. Like 10's sounding like a powerful number now.
Move that down to a D.
Honestly, with all due respect,
You don't get to decide.
I hate that Jesse thinks he gets the final say.
I should get the final say. I nominated the number.
Yeah, but you don't.
What's the point of doing this if I don't get extra say?
Do the vote. Oh, Sam, you coward.
Sorry, buddy. You got a bad
I
number.
feel like my childhood has been ruined. Pavel Bure not allowing people to score goals. I'm shattered.
Speaking of things you're not allowed to do, we're looking at the number 66. Since Mario Lemieux stopped wearing it, it's been in the news for people thinking it's disrespectful to wear 66, which is a little wild. Luca, you are up with Super Mario's number.
This is such a tough one because of the reason you mentioned. The hockey world gets so up in arms about just someone else wearing a number that's not retired. League-wide, I don't understand it. I think it's a great number. I think everyone should be able to wear it. Put it in an A. It's Super Mario. It's 66. It's an incredible number that everyone should be able to wear.
Now, Sam, you're up with Wilf Paymont's number, 99.
I'm torn with this. I don't even love the number 99, but like I respect its place. If I'm being honest, I think it's a B.
I love it.
I hate that.
What do you hate about it?
It's absolutely an A, if not the best ever.
It'd be dope if someone who was born in 1999 could wear it. But alas, here we are.
Iggy, what do you think about 99?
And Iggy, do you think that it's so brutal that someone wears 66?
No, I think 66 is sick. I think Josh Ho-Sang is one of the coolest dudes. But like 99, like yeah, Gretzky was a great player, but like he was playing like car salesman and like plumber. Like.
There it is! There it is!
You're preaching to the choir here.
He's like obviously dope and everything, but like come on, like look at his competition. Those dudes couldn't skate.
Goalies were not good.
Was the NHL a farm league?
Wait. Let's think. Like, are we now arguing that like Wayne Gretzky wasn't a good hockey player? Like, are we saying 99's a cool number?
If I was going to, I'd nominate this for the best ever. To be fair, I don't think it should be retired league-wide. I do like the soccer model where, like, if you think you're as good as Gretzky, wear 99. Like, you put a target on your back. It's kind of like if you're going to wear a mirrored visor or white gloves or whatever. Like, people are going to think, like, oh, this guy thinks he's good. But I love the number. So I'd nominate it for the best.
I think everyone here has got it all wrong.
He just agreed with you.
First of all, 99 is a very cool number. If you actually look at it on a jersey, it's wicked. Especially if you look at it with a jersey tuck like Gretzky did. Very cool. Like literally the highest number you could wear. Very nice. Second of all, I think it is actually one of the cooler traditions in all of sports. I think everything about 99 is just wicked.
I think it's an A2.
Everyone's all good with wearing number 66, but when 99 can't do it.
I think you should wear either. I'm just saying there clearly is a pressure with it because we're talking about the Ho-Sang thing.
I agree. And it does look nice on the back of a jersey.
I'm nominating it to the best. Is anyone with me?
No.
The thing is, people not wanting to wear it, kind of like 69. It's like if you wear 99, kind of a try hard, but if you wear 69, it's because you're dope.
Igor, I'm just saying, man. Like, if you ever come play for the BarDown team, though, you can't wear 69 because it's taken.
I'll go 00 or something, man.
Okay, wait. So we're leaving it in B then?
I would bring it up to A.
Yeah, bring it up to A.
All right, Iggy, I'd be a coward if I was the one who chose this number. Instead, I'm going to flip it. I'm going to ask, why did your dad pick number 8? And where would you put it?
Honestly, no clue. His favorite number was 9, but like it was taken, so he just went with 8. And then for a choice, I'd probably go with a D or delete this.
Bombshell.
Like C was probably where I was going to go because other than Mark Recchi, I don't think of like the number 8 as quite as much. It's still a dope number.
Alex Ovechkin Timu Solani ring any bells?
Wait, but why did you want to delete it though?
I don't know. There's too many Larionovs on the board.
I respect
I
that.
just want to leave it there for the stance that he took.
No.
Oh, okay. Well, Jesse, I don't think you have enough votes, so.
Look who is on this beautiful Russia jersey.
I would say, like, I think this is a pretty similar tier to 19 because I think it's like, it's an okay number. I don't think you really associate it with one specific person. I'm sure, like, more recently people would say Ovi, but like, overall there's so many great players that wear it that it's just kind of like, it's a hockey number at this point. I think it's decent. I don't think it's like great.
It doesn't do anything for me. I need it to do something for me.
Thanks, Julia. Like, I'm sure we all understood what you just said. What does do it for you?
I said at the beginning.
You didn't say that. It made no sense.
Yes, I did. Wait, I just look at it and I'm like,
We just had to
meh.
look like, it's like, do we vibe with the number? Like, what? Yeah.
Well, be honest.
I get that.
I'm coming for you, Julia. I'm coming for you.
You didn't take your foot off the gas there, pal.
Well, you know what? I'm a little heated because I think some numbers have been just getting disrespected.
I believe I'm up next with number 4. I like it in minor hockey because I'm like, again, if we're talking about the beginning of the year when you're grabbing numbers and there's a guy that just knows his role, I'm going to sit back, let you guys do your thing, defend the house. I'm nominating this as an A.
A seems appropriate.
Iggy, you are up next with number 9.
Like number 9 is like also like sort of like a bigger number in soccer where it's sort of like the striker type thing. But in hockey, growing up, number 9 was always that kid that wouldn't pass the puck. Because of that, that kind of like tarnishes the reputation. But then again, Gordie Howe was just like such a good dude. I'd probably go B.
I agree. Like 9 is for sure similar to what we were talking about before, where like you definitely think you're pretty sick grabbing number 9. I think B's good.
I mean, you guys make good points where it's like tough where, as you said, Gordie Howe, legend, Richard, legend, wearing these numbers. But yeah, I guess the people who pick them now, like which one weighs more? Like B kind of feels like the right answer from that. I'm more inclined for an A just because of the actual pros who wore it.
I guess like, isn't that the reason Gretzky wore 99 too? I'm fine with A or B.
I'd be good with A too. I think Mr. Hockey himself wearing it, I think that carries a lot of weight.
Yeah, go A, go
I-
A.
Julia, you are up with the number 33. It can be a goalie number. It can be a defenseman. It can be Henrik
Yeah, I was just
Sedin.
gonna
It can be
say.
really, it's a very versatile number.
I like double number numbers. This one's not too oversaturated. It's kind of different. Guys, I'd throw this one in a B. I don't know, but I feel like I'm operating under a different system than you guys. Because I'm like, I don't know, what does it make me feel? I don't think about players. Like, who's iconic that's worn 33?
Patrick Waugh.
Austin Bufflin.
So that's what we've got, eh?
Dano Chara.
Chara's the other person that I thought of, but like, I like this number. It hasn't been overdone yet. I think somebody could really knock this one out of the park.
Knock this one out of the park. What does that mean?
Like, you could disgrace a number. Someone could do a good job with this number. It's an open canvas. It's a blank canvas.
Patrick Waugh would say it's not that blank of a canvas.
You're looking for that next tier of like superstars.
I
is
want
what you're saying.
superstar in number 33.
We have a superstar at every position in this number. Patrick Waugh, Zdeno Chara, Henrik Sedin. Like, those are every position.
Something about none of those people screams generational to me. I'm talking like generational superstar.
I'm personally fine with it at B. I don't know if people are voting it at A or whatever.
It feels like a very B number, but I do think that it has potential to be an A number.
Whatever that means.
I just need to put into perspective, we're ranking hockey jerseys right now. The numbers on the back of them, like they matter. And everyone's like, Julia's cases make no sense.
What are we doing here?
I'm moving on. So Jesse, you're up with 31.
When you think of a goalie, you think of 31. One is cheap. Like, if you were number 1, like, kick rocks. I think 31, like, still incorporates that 1, but also has a 3 in front of it.
Thank you for your deep analysis.
Throw it in an A.
Is this just going to be a bunch of numbers in A?
Hey, listen up. This is my turn to talk.
Oh, God.
I want to vote it down now.
Put it in an A.
I was gonna put this one in a D.
D.
You know what?
Yeah.
He's right. 3 does come before 1. It's hard to argue against that fact.
Right?
It's a good goalie number, though, but not for the reasons you listed.
I'm putting it in like C or D though. It's not iconic.
What is iconic
Whoa.
as far as goalie numbers go then, Luca?
1
Number
and 33.
One's a brutal number. 33 is like, yeah, it's cool. But like 31 is like the classic number you think of.
The 2 greatest goalies of all time didn't even wear 31. Like, Brodeur was 30, Waugh was 33.
This guy just glossed over Dominic Hasek.
He didn't wear 31, he wore 39. Like, what are we talking about here?
I'm just saying you're throwing out best 2 goalies of all time.
Yeah, like you're awfully confident over there, Chalebs.
How many goalies are we calling the greatest goalie of all time?
I'll nominate it for a B.
I'll take a B.
Honestly,
a
I
B.
feel like
get
goalie
it to
numbers.
C, I'll take a B because I think it's a C.
31 is not better than 33.
Not in any universe.
I feel like it probably kind of started being a goalie number because all the number 1s were retired.
I think I read something recently, 30, 31, and 1 all started being goalie numbers just as a result of like youth hockey.
Like, because they're the big jerseys.
And then you get married to a number all the way up, and then they're all retired when you get to the league.
I wonder if like some goalies hate that because they're like, I wish I could have wore this.
The reason why I like 31 is because like
As 3 becomes a 4-1. We heard you, pal.
It's an average number. It can't be better than 33. If we can't get it to C, I'm fine with a B.
okay, I don't care. Throw it in a B. Like I don't feel that strongly about it.
Your emotions say otherwise.
I only like the number because the 3 it comes before the 1. Like that was it.
Luca, you're up with double zeros.
Double zeros. Only worn, I'm pretty sure, by 2 people in NHL history. Marty Biron, one of them with the Sabres.
Kevin Weeks wore it as well, by the way.
There you go. Kevin Weeks and Marty Biron. 2 great goaltending analysts now, too. No coincidence there. They both wore double zeros. It's definitely an A.
If you're wearing double zeros growing up playing hockey, you're definitely opening doors for a living.
No.
Yeah,
Come on.
100%.
Sam, at the same time, it takes some serious guts to wear double zero. Like,
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
sick
like
number.
you gotta have some jam to throw in double zero or even ask for it. I like it.
I'm shocked. If I could, I'd nominate this to delete. I know, Iggy, you said you might wear it, but I don't know. I just hate how this number looks.
It's super edgy, you know, like so many numbers to choose from, and if you pick double zero, there's something going on in your head on a different level to everyone else. Major respect for just being so different that like you just don't care.
I nominated A also partly because like it's a blank canvas.
I like that terminology, Luca. I see that starting a movement here with blank canvas number.
why don't we meet down the middle at C?
I'll give it a C.
Are you guys kidding? You guys lack vision.
We lack vision.
Jesse, the 0 comes before the 0.
A 0 actually comes before the 0 in this.
And after it.
Would you rather a single zero or a double zero?
Double.
Is 88 on this tier list?
No.
Okay,
Whoa.
88 look pretty dope on the back of a jersey, and I feel like this is a close second.
I believe it's Sam up with 29.
I don't love 29, if I'm being
No, stop
honest.
it.
I don't
Yeah.
love it. Listen, I'm not delete this, but like to me, it's like you wanted to be 19, but that other guy already got 19, and so you're like, what's the next one? Oh, 29. I think
That's
it's a D.
absolutely it.
But we just said we don't like the 19 people. You know what I mean?
Sam, the jersey was too big for me. I had to try something else.
Oh no.
Luca, you got the wrong guy. We all know which 29 should have been in that picture.
Not Patrick Laine, that's for sure.
I'm gonna stick this in an A.
Every number is an 80, you guys.
I would delete this number if I could. When I see like Stamkos with 91, like that's way sicker than 29. Like I think William Nylander, he was like, he almost got caught in the trap of wearing this number and then was like, nah, I'm gonna switch.
I like the point of it sort of being like the kid who wanted 19 but couldn't get it.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't get 19 and you're like that much of a tryhard that you go to the next best thing, like if you don't get 19, you gotta blaze your own path. Like,
Hey Iggy, I'm gonna say something here, okay? You've been talking that good smack about a lot of numbers. I want to see you present a good case for a number when it's your next turn.
What does that even mean?
Also, Jesse, the first number he put in the best.
It's 69. That's like a layup.
Do we have enough votes to move this up to a C?
I don't think so, Luke. I think it's staying at D.
Wait, I'm gonna say C. Have
It's
enough
too
votes.
late, pal. Your favorite
Why is
player
it
has
too
a D
late?
number. Move on.
Okay, I believe Z, you're up with the number 87.
87, all right. Does he wear it because he was born in 1987, correct?
His birthday's August 7th, too.
He's one of the first players of this generation, I feel like, that it was noted for wearing their year as their number, and then clearly people have done that since. It's one of those numbers where probably is going to turn into one that's a little awkward to wear, even though it shouldn't be. Made his own path for it. Is there any other 87 that you think of before that who wore that? No?
Yes.
Donald Brashear.
I don't think of him, so A.
Guy took the most lethal high stick to the face.
Marty McSorley was wearing a cereal bowl while he did that too. But no, I'm going A. It's a legendary number, and like that's almost fully his number at this point.
Personally, I'd go B only because, like, again, we're talking about kind of like across all levels of hockey. And I know, like, in minor hockey and stuff, this number is irrelevant.
Imagine pulling up to minor league and seeing a kid wearing 87. Like, you'd want to kick him.
A lot of these numbers are just leading you guys to kick people.
This is hands down been the most aggressive tier list in the history of our tier list so far.
Seriously, imagine a kid showing up to minor hockey with number 87.
I mean, good for you, kid. You like Sidney Crosby and you want to be like Sidney Crosby. Like, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that.
so boring.
Iggy, I'm right here, buddy. You want a tango?
It is a little boring.
I think we're just associating boring because nobody's like ever heard Sidney Crosby speak other than a Tim Hortons commercial. Like,
No.
I'm not trying to make a personal attack at Crosby here. I'm just saying, like, that in minor hockey, the number isn't really relevant. I think it's a B, personally.
I'll go B.
Am I crazy though?
Alright.
Did he set up his contract so that it was 8.7 million?
Yeah, he did.
I hope he didn't take less money as a result of that.
He started that trend, but then, like, guys try to do it now where instead of just making it their actual like dollar amount. Like, isn't Austin Matthews like
Matthews.
11.634? Like, you put it like at the end of the thing.
You're like, I want it
Nah,
somewhere in there.
Iggy, you are up with 97.
Tread carefully here, buddy.
Yeah, this will be controversial. I'm gonna say delete this.
Oh,
Not for the reason that you guys would think. McDavid's the best player in the world.
of course.
If you're the best player in the NHL and there are bench players in the NBA that are more famous than you, then you're not doing it right, and your 97 isn't being utilized the proper way. So that's why I think delete this.
I really like that point.
Kyle Kuzma is probably known by more people in the world than Connor McDavid. So, like, I hear your point. I don't necessarily agree with the delete this.
Wait. What does that point have to do with 97? Like, McDavid could have worn any number and that would have happened.
And it could have been delete this.
This is crazy reasoning. Am I alone in saying that is like not a valid argument?
Someone asked him in an interview, are you excited to get 100 points? He's like, I don't care. Like,
Isn't it like 97 too cool of a number to delete?
I definitely don't think it's a delete this
for
points,
sure,
but I'll
we don't
nominate.
have to delete
Yeah.
McDavid. He's a great player.
I'd put it at C personally.
I don't hate the C.
It's Julia up next.
Who wears number 20? Like, I'm thinking of Forsberg. I'm thinking of
Canucks legend Louis Eriksson.
Fairmaid. Do you guys think it's a forward number or a defense number? Because I think about that too.
Probably forward more so, but like
Didn't Borja Selming wear 21?
That's when people took steam engines to the game.
Here's what I think about number 21. Not much, but I don't hate it.
So would you like to rank it?
Put it in a C.
Did JVR wear 21 in Toronto? Am I crazy?
yeah,
my
until
God.
until they retired the numbers and then he had to switch to 25.
Maybe I'm alone in this, but like literally the only person I think of is Peter Forsberg.
And Canucks legend Louis Eriksson.
I can't tell you how little time I spend thinking of Louis Eriksson. So again, we'll throw this in a C and we'll pretend it didn't happen.
Can I try and get it up to a B?
No.
Wow, what enthusiasm, Chili.
My favorite numbers have just been decimated this video.
Me
See,
and
that's-
Corbin literally
Luca.
put our favorite number in D on purpose. Me and Corbin
Yeah.
like, yeah, we're brittle. Like, throw 10 in the cooler. Like, we know we're bad.
Yeah, Julie and I just took a bullet on that. We're like, yeah, our number
Yeah,
sucks.
it's
We
tough.
get it.
Hey, Iggy, pretty nice to be up at the top, eh?
Yeah, yo, we're getting really close to the end here, and nothing else is the best.
I believe it is Jesse up with 91.
Like, what else is there to say? Like, absolute legends have worn 91. Like, if you wear 91, you know, even like when you're younger, like, you're probably the best player on your team. You're a bit of a tryhard, but like,
Somehow 91 doesn't hit me as tryhard.
91's
Yeah.
definitely the number that's picked by everyone that didn't get 19 that just wants to wear
No,
it back.
I feel like
Disagree.
91 is
Yeah,
like
I mean,
Speaking
a
from
tryhard in
experience,
a
I've
chill
done that
way.
because I didn't get 19.
I'm gonna stick 91 in an A, no question.
I don't know if I've ever seen somebody wear 91 that wasn't like silky smooth.
That's definitely the number you wear when you bring a ringer. They're like, yeah, I'll wear 91.
No, man, 91 is so high key. I feel like you're not giving them 91.
Yeah, you would not be hiding with 91.
Yeah, you want to give them like 49 in honor of Dan Fritch.
Also, like, I feel like a big part of this is style in terms of like kind of what we're ranking here. And like, I don't know if anybody ever had better style than Fedorov.
One of the only people you think of like for signature skates, unless you're thinking of those ones that for whatever reason the seals painted white.
Those were sick, respect.
Respect. Luca, you might be up with Austin Matthews, number 34 right now.
Do we have any in delete this yet?
No, we have none.
Oh my god.
We have none?
You're so spiteful, Luca.
I'm not spiteful. I don't really think of this as like a legendary number by any means. I feel like it's kind of the Connor McDavid effect, the Crosby effect, like Iggy said, of just like people don't want to be Austin Matthews. They got the sickest sticks and gloves, and they're probably can't hit the net. Let's go with delete this.
Just an absolute shoot off.
Does he wear it because of David Ortiz?
I think it is, yeah.
It's kind of cool to base your number off of
Right? Like,
baseball
I think he went off the board. He did everything right.
Like, even for David Ortiz, like, hey,
not
David
a great
Ortiz,
number.
you should have had a cooler number. And then maybe Austin Matthews would have had a cooler number. I probably would put it at a D, but like,
We need to delete this.
I also just think that 34 is like more of a goalie's number.
Would that not count as you're paving your own path then?
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I like what he did. He went off the board with it.
Jesse, are you saying that Austin Matthews stole James Reimer's number 34?
Yeah, and Mika Kiprasov.
I think D. I think a D or a C, to be honest. Delete this might be a little harsh.
We gotta delete something.
Something's getting deleted.
Guys, we don't have to delete something.
I'm gonna make sure that we finish with something deleted.
I'd vote it to D, personally.
I'll vote it up.
I appreciate Matthews, everything he's doing off the ice. Like, he's actually like cool. 34 is obviously not the coolest number, and it's sort of like a goalie number, but I think that's cool that a player's wearing a goalie number, because like that just shows that like he's got enough personality to be like, well, like it's a goalie number, but like I like it anyway, I'm gonna wear it. So definitely not delete this, but like right now it's a D, but if we do this again in 15, 20 years, then I think it'd be an A or a B.
Iggy, you're actually kind of convincing me. I kind of want to move this up to C now.
Hey, I'll vote it up to a C.
Absolute biased Leafs fans.
Oh my God, spare me, Jesse. You're literally a Leafs fan.
Oh yeah, that's what you think.
We are on to Sam with the number 61. In this photo, we've got Maxim Afinogenov on it, but obviously, like, you've got Mark Stone wearing it right now in the league.
Straight up, we said we needed to delete something. I hate 61.
Oh, 61 looks good on a jersey.
I think 61 is like maybe an A.
Are you out of your mind?
It's not just because I love Maxim Afinogenov.
Divorce yourself from the idea of Maxim Afinogenov. It's not a great number. It's one of the worst 60 numbers you can have.
Like
No,
any
it's
number.
not.
No.
What is that
that's
even
not
based
true.
on?
69 is way better. 66, way better. That's 2 already. I think 67's probably better.
67's garbage.
Listen, I'm putting it in
Logan
delete
Stanley.
this. You guys fight it out here.
For me, I'm kind of with Sam. There are some players that when I look at their numbers, I'm like, I wish you wore a different number.
What? Why? I think 61 is so cool.
It's a C or a B.
B should be the lowest, personally.
Aganov's a legend. Guy's like 50 and still playing.
Is he still playing?
Played last year, then he blew out his knee. I saw him this year. Guy was like, I'm making a comeback. Like,
It's a B for sure.
Yeah.
B.
Z, you're up with 70. Oh, your own number, 77.
Nah, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I don't even know why I picked 77. I mean, like, I liked Ray Bork, and I thought it's a cool number, but I mostly like 7 because of soccer. Just gonna be honest about that. David Beckham, Ronaldo. I think of that number first. 7 just looks sick on the back of a jersey, but I'll just put it as a B. And if someone wanted to vote it down or up, I don't care too much. I think it's a cool double-digit number, but I don't think it's like that exceptional either.
I like it at B, but I would just speak about it way more positively than you. I don't know. Like, I feel like you had such a negative spin on it, but put it at a decent rating where I'm just like, yeah, 77's pretty sick. I'm into
I
that.
feel like 77 just like really works. Like I'd be fine with leaving it in a B, but I would nominate it for an A.
it looks cool. It's always one of the cooler looking numbers.
Through this research, we've learned that double numbers look cool.
You think that there's gonna become a resurgence where people will be like, yeah, I'm like 03?
Nah, I hope not.
I hope so. That'd be cool.
Would that be cool?
Yeah, double
Nah,
zeros
like
is
double,
cool. That
nah,
would be
double
cool.
zeros is sick, but 05, nah. That's just 5. That's still 5.
Imagine Rasmus Dahlin chucked on the double zeros.
That'd be pretty sick. I'm gonna nominate for an A.
Yeah, I'll move it up to A.
Okay,
I'll bump it
I
up.
get in on that.
Z nominated it to B and is now
And
voting.
because,
to go
you know
to
what,
A.
I didn't know where you guys were going to put it. I think it's a fine number, but you've convinced me.
Z, honestly, that was very humble of you. Respect.
I like just the little sprinkles of respect we get throughout the video from Jesse. You know, respect.
I love that Jesse thinks they're a special treat to us, and we're like, "Ugh."
Iggy, one final ranking here. You are up with the number 7.
Yeah, I mean, 7's a pretty dope number, but like, are there really any like 7s right now that are like killing it?
Brady Kachuk.
And like Jordan Eberle, maybe.
Petrangelo.
I mean, yeah, but they're not like, you know, McKinnon's or Matthews or like, you know, McDavid type players. Like in the past, there was a ton of like really good 7s, a lot of like retired numbers. And I just think like if you think of number 7 now, you think of like David Beckham or Ronaldo. It's even as a hockey fan, you know, it's
It feels like a soccer number.
Like it almost feels like people should have been better with the number 7, but like the 7s have underperformed a bit.
exactly. So I think historically it's probably a B, but modern day wise, there's really been no like nothing to bring it up any higher. So I would put it at a C, and then if it goes up, I'm cool with that.
I think that's a really good rating.
No, I think you guys are wrong. I think this one's the best.
That's Sam's number.
Maybe we should actually drop it to a D.
Oh no! Yeah, no. You guys are all humble about your numbers. No, number 7's a sick number. I don't care what you guys say, but I don't think I'm gonna have the votes to get it up any higher than a C. So yeah, I guess I'm fine with that.
Wow, we agreed.
We all pretty much agree on this, and then like I don't know, we can make some final nominations for if there's anybody that thinks anything is like egregious. This is weird. This has been one of the most chaotic but also like agreeable lists because like nobody else put anything in the best at any time. We didn't delete anything.
This was a tight one.
Yeah, it's a little weird. Like my only thing is I would probably nominate 10 to go up to C, only because like I look at that 29 and I'm like 10's better than that.
Why don't we delete 29?
I'm into that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we deleting 29? I'll vote for that.
I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
like, it pains me to say, but you're right. It sticks
Yeah.
out like a sore thumb among those other numbers. Maybe in 10 years, 20 years, when he's done playing, this number is going to be a B.
Why are we
15
only
years.
talking about Nathan McKinnon right now? Like, I just,
Okay, Leon Draisaitl, Patrick Laine. Patrick Laine is the worst of those three.
hey, don't let me come over there, Luca, and stick a bar of soap in your mouth, buddy.
That's our ranking. We've done it. We actually did end up deleting something.
Told you.
I still think D's a little harsh for 10. I mean, I don't think anybody would be shocked to learn that in one of our videos we ranked number 69 the best. Been big proponents of that. This video especially, we've got Iggy in here. He wears number 69 in the KHL. I'm pretty happy with this list.
It's incredible to see my picture where it says the best.
Hey, Iggy, you're just the best, eh?
I posted it, printed, put it up in my gym, so every day I work out, I look at it, just motivation.
That's it, though. I mean, let us know. I'm sure people are going to be very angry about this one.
They're angry at every list we make.
Yeah, all the goalies are gonna come out and be like, the disrespect to goalie number.
3 becomes 1.
It's like, obviously, I think there's also some numbers obviously weren't included in this, but you can always do a part 2. There's numbers like number 1, number 2.
88.
Did anyone else also wear number 2 as a forward? Or is that just-
Oh, Jesse, you're dust.
Yo, end this video.
That's the end.
Don't tell anyone that.